So it's been quite the whirlwind for you lately, hasn't it? Life as we knew it is no longer.
Yeah, I suppose. I feel like I've adjusted well, and I've returned to a sense of normalcy, even though it's not really normal like what normal used to be, if that makes sense.
Well, everyone talks about your down to, I don't even know if this is a word, down to earthiness, and I think that's what's brought it about. I mean, even the beginning of what we had there, it's a lot of fun. Now, you are a mother.
Yes.
We've kind of had a new baby, right? Farmer's daughter. Has this been a different labor of love for this?
It has been a different labor of love, and I gave birth to Farmer's daughter on December 14th, I suppose. Yeah, it was a lot of fun making the album. I had been in studios before, but not quite to the level of the studio I recorded Farmer's daughter in Jersey, actually.
Right. Did you get to pick someone to work with you with the album? Did the label give you someone?
No, I was introduced to a few different producers and picked one. Actually, it was based on a shot of whiskey. David Bendith was one of the producers, and I went into his office, and the first thing he did was poured me a little shot of Jack and said, "Hi, nice to meet you." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I want to work here." He was great. He's produced a lot of really good stuff, and made sure that I was able to maintain creative freedom and that kind of authority. And 8 out of 12 songs are mine, 2 co-writes, 1 with my husband, and 2 outside songs. So as a new artist, that's not very likely. So I feel very blessed that I was able to have that much freedom.
Well, of course, many of us recognize you from television, but this album it tells us a lot more about who you are than maybe we thought we were going to get. Very autobiographical and very to the heart. Did you know it was going to be that way? Yeah, that was, even before I tried out for Idol, I knew what kind of album I wanted to make, and I knew what stories I wanted to tell, and hopefully I can continue telling stories for the rest of my life and through music. Farmer's Daughter, the title track, and actually maybe we'll go right into that one. But the song is unfortunately autobiographical. If you haven't heard it, it's a very personal tale of growing up with my mom, and she didn't always make the best parenting decisions, but she had it tough. She was a single mom of 3 kids and didn't always deal with her frustrations the right way. But I feel like a well-rounded individual, and I'm doing all right for myself, and yeah. Most definitely. Now, I see B.B. King's signature, another one of mine. Not a lot of farmers' daughters grow up listening to B.B. King. It was a mix between country and blues. My dad was the blues, classic rock guy, and my mom was the country and old school country, and I'm somewhere in between and discovered a few things on my own. So is this going to be like a guitar that you travel around with you and get all your influences on there? I'm actually planning on retiring this guitar. I had it signed in Vegas. I met B.B. King and got to jam with him for a minute. So that was one of those, wow moments. Anybody else you're thinking of that's going to be a wow moment if you get to jam with up on stage? Bob Dylan, that kind of? That would be great. That would be amazing. I've had a few wow moments, and there's just, I hope it always remains this magical for me. Is the road magical, or we got to deal with this guy on the bus, right? Frankie's easy to deal with. We've been friends since high school, and on Idol, I was ripped out of my everyday life for a good year, and we weren't able to gig like we used to. We used to play 5 nights a week in clubs and bars, and as soon as Idol was over, I'm like, "Hey, Frank, let's get back to it." So we're back to it. Well, you've got a young voice with a lot of old soul behind it, and we definitely appreciate you stopping by Portland. This is her only stop here, guys. This is what she's doing today for us in Portland. I'll be back. Oh, she'll be back. Thank you for coming. This is a full room, and I can't see everyone in the back, but hi in the back. All the way to the back. Hello in the front.